We're Brian, Marisha, and Carlos. We love traveling in our 4x4 Sprinter and sharing our adventures. The good and the not so good. In this series, we tackle the Arizona Peace Trail. So come along for the ride. Adventure's calling. Welcome back to the Arizona Peace Trail, the ultimate off-road adventure through western Arizona. The almost 700-mile loop has 34 segments. We're here to put the Arizona Peace Trail to the test to see just how accessible it is for a 4x4 van. So far, we've hit some pretty crazy roads, with challenging sections, for a van anyway. But the sights are interesting, and the campsite's epic. So welcome back. This is day 3. Welcome to day 3. Alright, we're gonna bring Carlos to a surprise.
Trying to find Alamo Lake.
For Carlos. Yeah, if we can get to this lake, that will be awesome. 75 degrees at noon, still dreamy. Somebody's gonna be excited.
Oh, Carlosy. Wanna go swimmy swims?
Swimmy swims.
Only if you said you can do swim. Yeah. Alright, let's go check it out.
Let's go. Break!
Oh.
Look at you.
Swimmy swims.
Nice, buddy.
Swim on his own. Let's not do that.
Oh yeah, let's go walk in there.
Cool.
How is it? Ooh.
It's so cold in this freaking Arizona desert.
I know.
I mean, we're just getting out of summer. Had to warm it up a little bit during the summer, right? When it's 100 degrees. The state park's on the other side, and I think there's a bunch of access.
Yeah.
We're on the quiet side.
Yes.
You can see how dreamy it is.
That's how.
A little ratty on this side.
This is the free side.
I'm sure they have docks. Look how fast he is.
I know. Very
It's like a speedboat.
Whoa! Something touch you? He doesn't like when things touch him. He doesn't know where it's coming from.
What happened? Scare you?
What happened, buddy? He does this thing where he likes to chase splashy water, so he just splashes it himself.
He'll splash it for himself.
There he goes.
There it is. There's the action.
I've never seen anything like he just creates his own fun. Oh, guys. It's like bringing our kid to the hotel pool. Come on, let's go.
Let's roll.
Time to go. Time to get out of the pool. Let's go, bub.
Oh, smooth.
This is a really nice road.
Smooth as a newly paved highway.
This is so nice.
Only if we didn't have a stink dog right there.
Yeah, he smells like skunk when he's wet. See, Carlos, he had his first skunk scuffle, street fight, what, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Right before we went to bed. So, like, 10 something at night. Oh, hold on. Stop. So, you guys saw the beginning of that. A girl and a lady in a Jeep stopped by to see if we had any questions of the area. She lives back here. And said the water crossing should be pretty good right now, but to beware of quicksand. Yeah, we're kids of the 80s, and quicksand was a real fear when we were kids.
Danger, quicksand. Flop.
So, now we get to actually potentially...
It was in all the movies and all the cartoons.
All the cartoons. Yeah,
Quicksand got canceled.
They canceled quicksand for some weird reason.
And it's coming back.
And it's back. So, she said what we need to do is, when you get to this particular water crossing, which is the only hazard on Section 7, which we haven't started yet. We're still on 6, but we're gonna run right into 7. Is this high water crossing. And she said, if you get to it, stop, poke around, check it out, look at your entry point, look at your exit point, because if you stop, you can get into some trouble.
So friendly reminder, keep your eyes peeled for quicksand in your day-to-day lives.
Yes!
Because it's back.
I'm so excited. So excited quicksand's back.
Into the sand.
Yep.
Watch out for quicksand. Refuge here.
Yep.
In and around Lake Alamo, and you can see the birdies.
Jesus!
What?
Whoa. I don't know what that stuff is. Can we do this? I want out.
I don't know. I don't know. We might need to. I don't know.
That is steep. Holy crap. Fine, unless you lose control. And then it's a ride.
I don't know. I mean, it seems fine. It'd be better if it was just a perfectly straight shot.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's hard to tell. You could go like crazy slow, but if there's not a ton of rocks on it, more dirt. But if you lose traction, you lose traction.
Yeah. But at least you'd get to a point where you could still maybe turn. Let's go see what's at that curve. Still scoping.
Off camber. Like, you know where it staggers the hole?
Yeah. And it's a S-curve and rocks and dips. Yeah, it's like throw all the obstacles in that are hard for a van. This is all of them. It's not super steep, but it's deep enough. We're heavy. And he said there's an off-camber section and some
I
dips.
don't think there's any risk. I don't think it's worth the risk going down. And then come up here and look at this and see if you can and the other tire down.
This is a big dip.
You can straddle that though.
Okay.
Keep your tire over here.
Yeah, but your problem is you're gonna have to be gunning it to get up this, so.
And then what worries me is we come around here and then you got a hole there. I mean, it's gonna be throwing that van all over the place, because if you have the right amount of momentum to get up this, the van's gonna be like, and we're gonna definitely freaking hit this rock probably right here. It's broken off because a bunch of people have hit that, because our suspension's gonna compress, and I'm gonna freaking jam on this so hard.
Yes, because that's what happened in Baja. You hit a dip.
Yep.
And then came up and it landed right on the rock.
And we're gonna be coming up here, and that suspension's gonna be going like this, compressing and compressing, and then it's gonna get close to the ground each time it compresses. If you have a Jeep, it'd be fine.
Yeah.
Land Cruiser would be fine, but we're in a van.
All right.
And we can't do this. I don't think it's worth it.
All right.
Could ruin our day pretty easy.
A lot of things could ruin our day, and that's why we choose not to do those things. It seems to be fun, and we don't want to break a van because we can't buy a new one.
It's so crazy. You go like 35 miles, and then there's like 150 yards, and you're like,
yep.
all right.
We deal with it a lot.
Yeah, it's just getting down into this valley and then back out, and that's it.
Yeah.
And then the rest of it's like a freaking
easy
paved road.
That you might be able to get an idea from here how steep that is.
Well, you can see the vertical.
It's pretty freaking steep.
Glad we walked it though.
I am too.
Because that would have sucked coming back here and being like, oh my god, now we got to go either back up
or up this
or up this side. And the center would be a little bit like ball bearings too, because that's where all the loose rocks is. But we'd need to straddle this around as far as we could.
And the other thing that Brian brought up when I had the camera off is the Sprinter vans have a traction control system that you can turn part of it off, but you can't turn all of it off. And when you start to lose traction, this like brake thing, like it kind of kicks in. And if it kicks in when he's losing traction on that hill, and you lose traction, you're screwed because you're on a hill and it's rocky.
You're trying to do momentum like you would in sand or something. Momentum's your friend. Going up steep inclines like this is momentum as well. It's not good for momentum. It takes your gas pedal away on one of the traction controls, where it just takes your power away, and then the other one is the braking. It starts automatically braking your discs in the front to try to get traction. So it can put your brakes on when you don't want your brakes to be on.
Yeah. Know your vehicle.
And walk your trail.
You can't be lazy on this stuff or rush it or just be like, it'll be fine. You kind of have to take the time, park the van, do the walk.
If you're in a van especially, you are limited to what you can go through versus other SUVs and off-road vehicles.
As badly as sometimes as we want to do it, because we're like, I think we can do it.
I think we can do it. I think there's probably, if I were to put a betting man, which I am not, I would say that there's probably a 65 to 70% chance we could do this. But that's a big chance that we can't.
It's a big, expensive chance.
That's a son of a bitch.
We're gonna trudge up the frickin' Matterhorn here.
Let's see what this looks like going up.
Okay. Yeah, we had hit a couple other things. There's we would bottom out there, and
Can you even begin to see how steep this is?
yeah.
I don't know.
I'm walking at like a
I don't even
45-degree
know
angle.
if it comes across in the camera at all.
It never does. Just know I'm walking at like a 45-degree angle to get up this thing. All right, we turned around. By the way, we are still on section 6. Still on section 6. And they rate this. This is like the second or third time I've said this. They rate this an E3.
Liar!
There's no way. Maybe on a side-by-side. You could, but
no.
We're gonna do
a side by side. This is easily a
M1.
Moderate one. Yeah. And there's certain washouts and stuff that we had to pile rocks on. I don't care if you're on a side by side or not. You can't drive through a freaking washout.
8-foot washout.
You know, like similar to this, what we're about to go over.
Yeah.
But you have to put rocks down because it's actually missing.
It would be missing half the road.
Hopefully we don't fall in this actually.
It's pretty technical.
Very technical. Going through the riverbed, it started getting really narrow towards the end, and very technical. Lot of sand, some rocks that were stair steps that were like 18 inches to get up, that we maneuvered around and went through. So anyway, section 6 is at least an M1. No way you can do it in a 2-wheel drive car.
Oh, zero.
Van, car, or anything.
Yeah, zero chance.
Zero chance.
So we're backtracking a little bit to hit one of the alternate routes, which is still part of the Arizona Peace Trail. People have to use it all the time because the area we're in right now floods a lot. So we are going to take the alternate route, which is also rated an E3, just different vibe. So we'll check that out, see what that's all about. But having to take that alternate route, we're missing 2 sections of the main original trail, which is kind of a bummer.
It's a huge bummer.
It kind of sucks. So
I cried.
Yeah, Brian was
still crying on the inside.
Brian was pretty upset about it, and I told him, like, we're still on the trail, we're still doing it. We're just not doing the OG.
Now we got to get out of here and see how this goes.
So yeah, we're gonna get. Well, we bottomed out on this a few times. So.
Right there. Here we go. Here we go.
Oi.
Come on, baby.
Well, this shows you what that other road would have been like. Okay. Anyway.
Worked way better.
We're gonna hit the bypass, and we'll show you what that's all about. We only have to backtrack about 3.5 miles to hit the bypass alternate. So that's the positive news of this little misadventure.
And lemons into lemonade.
We are basically right at the intersection where we are hitting the alternate route, there's what's called a spur trail, which is an out and back, usually for some cool or fun reason, either a waypoint to see, or in this case, it's actually a slot canyon. So we're driving in a dry riverbed through what's called towards Maggie Wash. So we're gonna do the drive out and back for the slot canyon because we did it in Death Valley and it was sick.
Check out our videos, Death Valley.
Yeah, go back and check out the Death Valley trip. That's one of my top, besides Baja, that's still #1 to me, but in the United States, that's still my favorite trail.
It might blow your mind what you think Death Valley's all about. We saw some really interesting stuff there.
Yeah, Death Valley's cool. Back roads, not pavement. Here is the entry, headed towards Slot Canyon. It's very mushy in here.
Keep your speed up a little bit.
Yeah. You want to be dilly-dallying in this stuff.
Look at this though.
These are always super fun. Lemonade, Brian.
Yeah.
Lemonade.
That was cool.
Yeah, let's get a little pinchy. A little pinchy. You have about 10 inches over here. See, maybe there was a reason. We would have never done this if we didn't have turnaround.
True that. We were in the slot, Maurice. We were in the slot.
That was cool. That was a fun substitution. So far, this is your alternate. Still a legit part of the trail. We thought it was going to be like groomed roads, but this is kind of more like what we were looking for anyway. This is right up our alley. Donkeys coming up. I'm gonna take some pictures here.
Alright, boys. Just chilling, enjoying the shade and the 75-degree weather. Large. Medium.
All right,
Yeah.
work gloves are out. Look what we get to deal with again. Another washout.
This isn't too bad.
It's not. I mean, that right there is probably where our tires need to go, but you want to kind of fill as much of this in case we get a little slippage.
We can hit it a little faster.
Yeah.
That's what will allow. The fill-in will allow us to hit us a little faster.
Yep.
Otherwise, we'd have to go pretty slow.
We are on to the weightlifting portion of our day. Moving rocks. Oh, that's a good one. Another day of off-roading. Road was harder than we thought. You're looking good. Oh my god. Oh my god, our back tire went right off that ledge.
What was that, the Marie?
Your back tire went completely, you missed the whole thing, and the whole van like went.
I went in the hole?
You went in the hole. Look at your back tire is like right, and your back tire was there.
No.
Yes. And you banged the tailgate on that. That's why I was like, go that way. Holy crap.
Damn. I'm just kidding. Well, that sucked.
Woo.
It sounded worse than normal.
Well, I thought you were falling in the hole. I was like, oh my God. I like legit thought you were going in the washout. That's gnarly. We were just like barely wide enough for that.
I really need to shoot far left, further, like for a long time.
I don't like that at all. Brian's gone to relieve some stress. I don't think there's a way without a pickaxe we can make that entry point on the road work for us. So, we are going to
Do some weird. Actually, I don't even know how do we phrase this.
we're gonna do some very creative problem solving.
Yeah. Very creative problem solving. So come this way, I'll show you.
Oh, looks like you were peeing.
We've already prepped the area.
Yes, we've pre-prepped.
Envision this. We have the van.
Yeah.
We're gonna back it up.
Beep, beep.
We're gonna back up into here.
Yes.
We're gonna drive straight down into this riverbed. Straight as we can get it. So we're gonna drive straight down into the riverbed, and we're gonna bang a right. Come with me.
Yeah. We got our workout in.
So I need to clean up a couple of these rocks.
Moving more rocks.
And we're gonna drive right out.
This right here. This entry point is the trickiest part.
I think we have a 90% chance of being able to do that.
I think so too. If not, we gotta get our shovels out and start shoveling that to get the van out.
That's if it doesn't tip over on this embankment.
Awesome.
But I think we're good there.
I think we are.
If we hit it straight, I don't think we have to worry about that too much. So wish us luck.
Wish us luck.
See how this goes.
This trail, man.
That's an E3. Easy number 3. It's not even moderate.
That's not true. It's called an E3, but they are smoking crack. Smoking crack.
Maybe peyote, because they're in Arizona.
Smoking something. That is not an E3. If you attempt to come out here with a 4x4 van, mind you, it has to be 4x4. I wouldn't do anything over an E2, because it's mildly stressful.
Well, no, you wouldn't do, over an E2.
E2.
Well, we'll see. I don't know.
I wouldn't do anything over an E2.
We can't pass any of these judgments until we've completed the entire loop. Then we'll reflect back.
Okay.
And we'll decide what kind of mega statements we're going to belt out.
Well, I'm belting.
I know where you're going. Everyone knows at this point.
I'm belting. All right, we found an even better entry point. We're gonna come in here, down, which isn't nearly as steep, or angled, which is off camber, for our moms who don't know what off camber means. So, then we have a full runway out. And we've piled up a couple rocks here to hide a sharp point. Did some prep work here. There were some big divots. Another sharp point here we covered up. And then that was done by someone else who obviously in a shorter wheelbase came in this way. But for us to do this, well, geometry says it's impossible. So we would either have to shave all of that down or build some sort of rock bridge for one tire over there, which would take even longer. And you don't want to mess with the trails too much. However, this is kind of our only way out of here. We're only 3 miles into this escape route, alternate. This is turning out to be way more stressful than we expected. So whether we do most of the main trail or not, but I'm definitely not doing anything harder than an E3 at this point. It's just taking the fun out of it. It's too stressful on the van. It's too stressful. It's so stressful. It's so stressful.
We do have to move. We're gonna try to get the ass off. That's our main goal, is to get the ass off and get the vehicle straight. I'm gonna go up and probably push on that mud.
Okay, that's great.
And as long as there's nothing sharp in there, I don't wanna cut the sidewall, right?
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna bring it back down.
Okay.
Now what's going to happen with the rear, it's gonna trail over. It'll be on top of that granite right there.
Yeah.
And then it's probably gonna come through here.
Okay.
So what we need to watch out for, not really too much right now, I guess. And if you think I'm gonna bust a sidewall or something getting too weeny.
Okay. Yeah, there's some super sharp ones around.
Hopefully everything will be straight by the time we get to where you're standing.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
Add the brake on.
Perfect. Oh my God, our first tarantula.
Want to go pick it up, Marie?
No.
I'll pick it up.
No. No. Oh my God. He is off the trail. Later. Join us next time on the Arizona Peace Trail's highs, lows, and the reason we do it all. Make sure you like and subscribe so you don't miss a thing. Adventure is calling.